This conference will now be recorded.
Hello and happy Monday. I am so excited. Every time we have a team chat, I just get so excited to be able to hang out with all of you. I'm even more excited about today's team chat because you all are in for a treat and I cannot wait to introduce her. So, thank you guys for being on here, being a part of this team chat. What to say? Welcome. And then I want to get right to Mary. Mary, I know that you went camping this weekend. Did you have a good time?
Had a blast.
Okay, and are you exhausted?
Yes, because we did not sleep good. Because first time in the camper this year.
Oh my goodness. So we are so glad that even though you have a lot of things going on, you took time out of your schedule to be here and be a part of our team chat. So thank you for that. As I introduce Mary, I want to share with you, and I have already put it out in our emails that and Mary's been a representative 14 years. She's a silver leader. She's a Rose Circle member. Anybody who knows Mary knows she's very serious about her business and she treats it like a business. And so she has the growth in her business because she treats it like a business. Mary and I, we have a long history together. We've had so much fun on trips. One trip that was Bermuda, right, Mary?
That was one of my
Oh,
favorites. Yes.
yes, we got to hang out for the day and we did a lot of sightseeing. We had a ton of laughs, lots of selfies and pictures, but you know, that's what's nice about us being a community because we do get to know each other, hang out and learn and grow from each other. So, Mary, thank you for being on the call with us. And I know that I have prepared some questions for you. So, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, so number one, big congratulations on being with Avon. What, 14 years, achieving silver leader, Rose Circle. I know during this time period, many things probably have changed in your business. So
Mhm.
that aside, putting your memory cap on, could you share or would you share with us three things you feel made the biggest and most that made the most difference in your business?
The first one, and I know every leader says this, but it's true. Consistency. Doing like having a routine. Like even for my team, like I try and ingrain in them. Have a schedule for your business. Have that 2 week schedule where every campaign you train your team and your customers. You place your order the same day every campaign. So you have a routine. It's ingrained in you, and um, you know that's probably the biggest thing. Another thing is working your business both traditionally and online, combining those two because you want to reach out to your local community, but you also want to build your business nationwide. You don't want to just focus your efforts in one specific spot and that's it. So really balancing the traditional and the online is huge. Um, and then the other thing is get creative in the way you market your business. Don't stick to just one way. Don't just stick to Facebook or whatever. I have so many different ways that I market my business that they all work together because I never know where those people necessarily came from, what aspect of my marketing that drew them in. So I would say those
I
are the three things.
Mary, I love that. When you're thinking about that creative, like get creative with your business, do you just like see what other businesses are doing and say, "Hey, I can switch this up and apply it to my business," or ideas just pop in your head and you say, "Hey, I'm going to go try those."
Mainly it's opportunities that kind of come into my circle. Like a few years ago, I was chatting with a friend of mine that had a race car. He had a race team. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for sponsors." And I'm like, "Huh." I said, "What does that take to be a sponsor?" And he's like, "Well, it's, normally I charge people this much to have a spot on my car. And I'm like, I said, would you take a trade? And he's like, well, what do you mean? And so I actually sponsored his car with, I provided the bug guard for his racing team and he put my name on the car. Well, he retired after that year, but he passed my information on to a friend of his that is still racing. So for the last 2 years and now this year, I'm sponsoring him the same way. So I provide the bug guard for their whole season and then I get on their car. So,
And
and
wow, wow.
and they'll do posts. They'll do posts with the car with the bug guard on it and say, "Hey, thanks Mary for, keeping the bugs off of us." And he's really funny the way he does it. And then he'll post it on his social media or his race team's social media. And I've gotten referrals from that too. So I find unique ways to get out there in the community.
That is absolutely awesome. I love that. Smart. And that is very creative. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, if you were your own mentor and just starting today, what advice would you give yourself for building a successful business?
Um, don't let fear hold you back. Get out of your own head and do it scared. Like, don't hold back just because you're not sure what to do. Try something.
That is
And
absolutely great. Don't
because
let
when
fear.
I first started, I knew nothing about what I was doing. I didn't want anything to do with sales. And I did it for my family. And I just got out there and started finding ways to connect with people.
Sometimes starting is just the absolute hardest thing to do, right? Because
Hmm.
once you start, you'll do something. Hey, maybe it's not perfect, or it's like, oh, I could have done that so much better. But then you do it better the next time, and then you tweak that, and you do that even better. But sometimes, just like you said, getting out of your head and starting is just the hardest thing. So I think that was wonderful advice, Mary. That was absolutely wonderful. Okay, I always share that business building activities, you all have heard it, and consistency doing these activities. Mary she had no idea that, I was going to say that doing these activities is how we grow. Would you share with everyone all the different ways that you have shared, Avon, to grow your business? Because, we all know there isn't just one way to grow your business. So, what are
Hmm.
some of the ways that you've grown?
Um, Number one, I have vehicle decals on both the car that I drive and the one that my husband drives. Um, he's pretty supportive in and his name is on it too. So I don't just have my name on it. My husband's name is on there with mine, so that we can reach men and women. Because otherwise people think, oh, Avon is just makeup and it's for women, and they don't realize all the other things we have. So putting his name on there too, kind of reiterates the fact that men are involved in the business too. Um, does Another thing I do is I'm a member of my local chamber of commerce, and twice a month we meet and we can make announcements as a chamber member to promote our businesses. So this last Friday, um, obviously with bug guard being out, and the mosquitoes and ticks, I made a big announcement on that. But I also announced a 10% discount for our local chamber members for the month of May, so that they can stock up and get ready for the summer season. Um, so I give them special offers once in a while, just because I'm a member of the chamber, to try and get more of them to engage with my business as well. Because obviously it's to support each other. So, and then the big thing I do a lot of events from Memorial Day to Labor Day. I do a lot of outdoor events, because people are out with their families. They want to spend time outdoors. So I don't focus on the indoor events. I focus on the outdoor events, because obviously that's going to help me build my bug guard and skin so soft clientele at the same time. So,
Well, and everyone, if you're in our Facebook group as well, you saw where I had posted or shared Mary's post that she had 700 brochures that she was getting ready for an event. So she's very serious about her business. I mean,
And
that
that
takes
was,
all by itself just to, get those brochures ready, right, Mary?
yep. And those brochures, that opportunity came through my chamber because they do. So when a business comes to our local community to do a convention or anything like that, they have the opportunity through the chamber to get these welcome bags for all their attendees. And any chamber member can put their information into that bag. So that's what it is. It's a local Shriners convention that's coming to our area, and there's going to be 700 attendees. So they're all going to get my brochure.
Oh my goodness. And like on your label that you put on it, do you share your website and how they can shop
Hmm.
with you online and how they can get a hold of you locally, right?
Yep, I actually put sample brochure on there, and then I put shop with me at my website, and then I put the 10% off with code welcome 10. So then they can shop wherever they want, from wherever they're from, and they still can get the 10% discount. So,
As long as it's their first order, right? They haven't ever
yep,
placed an order before, right? Okay,
correct.
wonderful.
Yep.
Yay. Any other ways that you have been building your business before we go
Um,
on?
Again, going back to the creative marketing, just I have, I don't know if you saw it, I think at convention I talked about it a little bit. I have a pink mailbox at the end of my driveway. So anybody that comes past, I have brochures in there and specifically for Avon for the brochures. And I have people stopping all the time to grab a brochure out of there.
Mary, that's so awesome. I absolutely love that. I do. And you also get people trying your products and then they'll talk about your products on their page,
Hmm.
right?
Referrals are huge, yeah. And they'll post pictures like the last couple of years I've had a lot of customers that again use the bug guard because that's like one of my top sellers. Um, they'll post a picture of them with the bug guard or their kids with the bug guard. If you have kids or your customers have kids, get them on there and do a testimonial with kids because that actually people pay more attention to that than they would me doing it or an adult customer doing it. If a kid is on there, they're going to pay attention because they want to see the cute kids or dogs. I mean, that's another one. Like
And it's
the pet products, use your animals because
yeah,
people love animals and kids.
right. And it's not buy from me, buy from me. It's like, hey, these are real people loving what you
Hmm.
have. That is amazing.
Exactly.
Okay, we do have a star. That's why I said I was so excited to have Mary with us. Some of you might have watched the clip from Mary at convention last year, and she was featured. Now, when Avon brings somebody on stage at convention, it's because they are doing incredible things in their business. And that person is also willing to share with the communities of Avon representatives what it is that they're doing. So Mary was brought on stage because she is a star at lead generation. And a lot of people, I think that word scares them. I think it's like, oh, how do you do that? So Mary, would you share with everyone how you generate leads?
My not so secret way is I use a lot of QR codes. I have a QR code on the back of my truck. It's part of my decal. I have them on my business cards. I have them on at events. I have a little display that I have a QR code where it's linked to a Google form where they fill out their information instead of having little paper slips that you got to try and read people's writing. I do it through QR code and they scan it, they fill out the form, and then they're entered into the drawing. Um, so I try and use that as much as I can to collect data because then you can download it into an Excel spreadsheet and print it off and then enter it into your web office. So I try
So
and do a lot that way.
now, when you do that, how do you get those individuals to subscribe to your channel or to your website, rather? So if
Well,
you're putting the information in, you still want them subscribing so that Avon can market to them, correct?
yep. So when you put their email address in, they're initially automatically subscribed because they're going to start getting those emails within 24 hours. And then it's just up to them if they don't want them to unsubscribe. But
Okay.
given me their information. So, I put it in my web office and use it. So,
That that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So I hope everybody's taking notes on that. So QR codes, that's getting their information to you so that
mhm,
you can have it for follow up. Now, on follow
exactly.
up, so when you're getting all these leads, then okay, let's say you're doing this event and they're sharing that information. Then do you try to only market to them online? Are you texting them, Mary? Do you call them? All of the
Um,
above?
kind of all of the above, depending on the person. Obviously, I still get some of them. Some of them will order online. Some of them will still call me, and if they're local. But like I said, I try and market my business nationwide. So I don't. It doesn't matter to me where they're from, because we live in an area that we get a lot of um, travelers through, because we have tons of lakes, and a lot of stuff going on all through the year. So when I do an event, I've had people from all over the country come through. So that's why the QR code is so nice, because um, I can clearly see their email, clearly see their information, and enter it in my web office so that they can get connected to me that way and constantly be up to date on what's going on.
That is absolutely awesome. And everyone can have a QR code, like going to the sweepstakes that Avon's offering for our customers
Yep,
as well. And then they can get entered into getting free products that's not coming out of our pocket. I just think that that's awesome
exactly.
marketing. Okay, speaking of convention, I know, Mary, you go to convention, you bring your family. Oh my gosh, Haley
Mhm.
last year. Oh,
She's coming again. She's coming
yes.
again.
Oh, you wait until you all meet Haley. She's adorable. But why do you make sure that you attend convention, Mary?
Um, I attend convention because that's where the biggest learning of what's coming is. You get to, they have the product expo. You can touch and feel and ask questions and really engage in the new products and learn about them before they're coming out. That's huge, so that you're educated on them before your customers. And then honestly, the family reunion that we have every year, it's amazing. We get to reconnect, we get to network and share ideas. It's just the sense of community. There is nothing like it. If you've never been around the group of representatives, that's why in person is so important. Virtual is great, but if you can get there in person, you want to be there in person, because there's something that happens. It's almost magical to be together.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Avon, how we would have never met, much less be able to hang out in Bermuda together. So
Right.
very cool. Okay. What is your favorite tip? Now, I think this would be a hard question because it's like, oh man, she's making it hard on me. But what is your favorite tip, Mary, for building sales? And then if you would share your favorite tip for building a team. And I know that's a really tough question.
Um, Honestly, they kind of go hand in hand, because the only way you're going to build either one is to get out in front of more people and really not be afraid to make those connections. Not be afraid to hear the word no, because just because someone says no right now doesn't mean it's no forever. I've had people that are like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not a salesperson, whatever, which is exactly where I was at. And you know what? When push comes to shove and they have a situation that they need money, most people are willing to do pretty much anything to make ends meet, even if it makes them uncomfortable or something that they never thought they would do. And that's, I mean, on it, I mean, that's, and if you can connect with people and offer them something that suits a need of theirs, whether it's being a customer or being a team member, either way, it's just making that connection and
Having
offering it.
having those conversations.
Yep.
Because you never know where that conversation is going to go. I mean, sometimes just that conversation, you might find out that their washing machine just went out and they have no idea, where the
Yep.
money's going to come from. And then that natural statement from somebody leads you to say, you know what? I'm just wanting to offer this to you, but we have a partnership. with LG, and there's some great discounts, but you're being a service to them, and it just started by
Exactly.
listening to what they had to say. So
Yep.
that's wonderful, Mary. Is there anything else that you would like to share with everyone, Mary, you feel could be helpful to representatives to grow their business?
Treat your business like a business.
Ooh.
Don't treat it like a hobby. If you are serious about making some money with Avon, treat it like a business. Pretend like, look at it as if you had a storefront business, how would you run that business? Would you only show up from 8 to 9 every day and then close the doors the rest of the time? If you wouldn't do that with a storefront business, don't do it with this business. It's really important to work it as if you had a storefront business. Look at it that way and you'll treat it that way and it'll make you more money than if you only worked it like an hour every day or a couple hours a week.
Or maybe today and then not again for another 2 weeks, or
Mhm.
yeah, wow, that's absolutely fantastic. Mary, you are amazing. I'm just going to say that. And if you all, I didn't even mention that she was also on the A-List show, and she just was incredible on that too. You're knocking it out of the park, Mary, and I can't wait. I know you're doing an event, and it's going to be for how many days coming up?
9 days.
She's going to be, so when she says she works her business like a business, she's going to be working her business full time 9 days. It's straight 9 days in a row, right? But your
Yep.
hubby will come out and help you. Your daughter's going to come out and help you, right?
Yep. I'm gonna have some
Unbelievable.
helpers.
Yeah, helpers. That's another key thing that can help our business as well. Um, So, anyone have any questions for Mary? You can unmute yourself if you have anything that you want to ask this star person. I'm so honored to have as a friend.
I have
Oh,
a question.
Carolyn's already unmuted. She is ready for you, Mary.
I'm ready.
So, Mary, I have to say your presentation on the 2002 convention video was amazing and it really inspired me. I took lots of notes.
Thank you.
But my biggest question is, and I'm like you, right? Like when you were first beginning, I'm kind of teaching myself as I go along. But what do you do for tax? Because do you use a TPT tax form? Do you charge sales tax? Do you use QuickBooks? How do you do your accounting?
Honestly, I just have a spreadsheet. I put all my expenses on it and I hand it to my accountant and go, here you go. Like I am simple. Like I don't do all the QuickBooks. He wants me to do QuickBooks. I'm like, no, 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 no. I'll just put it in a spreadsheet. Here you go. Have at it.
Okay,
And I'm
okay,
not by any means a tax expert. I try and keep my hands as far off of that as I can. I just do the basics and
right.
turn it over to him. So,
Okay, thank you for that.
but yes, I do charge sales tax on
Okay,
everything.
okay, great. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I
have a question. You were talking about how you give your people a 10% discount. But is that your on store, your online customers too? How do you do that?
Yep. So this particular offer is for our local chamber and all of the members of that.
Hmm.
So yeah, I if they contact me and I know they're a chamber member, I will give them the discount myself. And otherwise, if they want to order online, I have them use the Welcome 10 because most of them probably haven't used it yet because obviously I would know if they shopped with me. And there's not a lot of other reps in my area that are promoting their
I see.
business like I am. So
Hmm.
chances are they probably haven't connected with them either. So,
Okay. All right. So that Welcome 10 works all the time for the first
yep,
time?
on their first order. Yep,
Perfect. Okay, great.
for as
Thank
long as
you.
they haven't used it before.
Great. Thank you.
Yep.
Who else? Any other questions for Mary? Mary, I'm telling you, you have done an amazing job sharing with all of us. So thank you very, very, very much. You're most welcome to stay on for the rest of the call. I know you have a lot to do, so if you have to go, we understand that as well. But I just want to
Yep.
give you a big shout out. So You really did. You shared so much information. I made sure to take notes as well because I think one of the key the consistency, but keeping it simple. And it was like, oh, I have my secret, and everybody kind of leans in as soon as somebody says, oh, I have a secret. It's like, oh, let's hear what that secret is. And there isn't a secret. It's working it. Keeping it simple though. Let's not make any of this complicated, right? So thank
Right.
you.
Work
Thank you
smarter, not
for
harder.
you were amazing. I appreciate you. Love you to the moon and back. So thank you. Okay. So, when we get to this portion, we switched it up a little bit because we had a guest speaker, but who wants to share any good news you have going on in your business? Good news?
Hello.
Hello.
I have a new team member.
Yay!
Yes, she's on the call right now.
Yay! Yay! That's amazing.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I love that good news. Yay! Okay, anybody else?
I
So
do,
I
Linda.
have,
I have some good news, Linda.
Oh, yeah, Lori, I agree. That was some good news. Okay, Carolyn, what was you going to say?
I thought Laurie said that she had good news to share.
Lori, you have good news?
Yes.
Oh, yay!
I'm very excited that I was able to book an event on June 17th for the Juneteenth celebration with the city of Raleigh. So I'm going to be setting up at Dix Park, which is a huge park where they just had like the Dreamville Festival. So it's no telling how many people will be out there, probably 70,000. So I'm going to put up like my Avon tent and all of that and be out there with two tables and shelves and everything I can find to put product on.
Oh
So
my
I'm
gosh,
excited
Lori.
about that, and I also booked a fundraiser for August with one of the PTSAs here. So I'm very excited about that because booking with the PTSA and someone who's very familiar with Avon, I know she's really going to help me push the product with the parents and the students to sell in August. So wherever that trip is, I'm going to be on it next year.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Wow, that's some, and we always say have business on the books, and Lori, it sounds like you have some big business on the books. So that's wonderful, great news, not good news. That was great news. Okay, well, and so was the other great. We're great news today. Okay, Carolyn, how about you?
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing a garage sale for Mother's Day on Saturday. So it's the day before Mother's Day. So it's the last minute sales for people to come and grab products. But I've been using the Nextdoor app. I've been harping on it a little bit, but as I've started advertising, more and more people are connecting. So that's the big word for me, connection. So the community is reaching out, and over the last week, I've probably got 5 new customers, and one of them is at Bash's, and I've been going to Bash's for over 12 months now, just dropping off catalogs. She's finally decided to start buying from me, and she's now bringing her friends in to buy from me as well. So that's my good news. It's I'm starting to generate more business just through using different social media platforms. So like what Mary was saying, don't be afraid, get out there and just feel your way through it, and the rewards are so good. I'm scared of using social media, but it's really starting to work for me. So that was my good news.
Well, and what did Mary say? Feel the fear and do it anyway. And it's exactly what you're doing, and it's bringing growth to your business. Carolyn, that's great as well. Oh, I just love this good news. Okay, Catherine, I think I heard you too say you had good news.
Yeah, I did an event. My girlfriend let me set up at her house in Montclair this weekend, and because they were having a community yard sale, and I picked up 5 new customers.
Oh
And
my
then I'm doing an event down in Colonial Beach in July, and I went to see where we're setting up, and it's right next to the water. So I think I'll be doing good with the bug guard.
Wow. Wow. And I know that you've been keeping a lot of business on your books too, Catherine. So
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I have the senior house Wednesday.
Consistency. That's the key. That's keep it simple and the consistency. So I love that too. Anybody else have to share? Tiana, did you tell us the name of your the person that you have on here that's on your team?
Tammy Moore.
Tammy, big welcome. And we're so glad that Tiana shared Avon with you.
Thank
Yay.
you.
Okay, do we have anybody else on the call for the very first time?
Yes, Michelle Cameron.
Hi, Michelle. Welcome. We all say welcome to you. We're so thrilled that you are a part of the team chat today. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else have something they want to share? I am just so excited and full of energy, more so in the day than at night. So, I mean, I was like, wow, this has been some really great news. So, thank you all for sharing. Okay. And if you think of something, let me know. Okay. There's, when we're keeping the business simple, really what we're talking about is we're just wanting everybody to be working. Like Mary said, we're wanting you to treat this business like a business, get out in front of as many people as you can. I love, okay, so when we're doing that as a norm, okay, we're going to build our business, we're going to put more money in our pocket. And then when Avon has an incentive on the table, that's like the frosting on the cake. It's that extra perk. It's like, oh, if Avon wants to give me free money, heck yeah, let's get as much as we can. Now, for this Dash for Cash, don't miss out. There have already been around 300 achievers who have earned a bonus for their campaign 8 earnings through this Dash for Cash. So make sure when you're online, you look up this incentive, be tracking to see what you need to do so that you can be adding money into your pocket. Okay. And here you can read a little bit about it. If anybody has questions about this, if you need any assistance, let me know. I'm happy to help. The other thing is that we have that calendar. When you go to manage and then marketing and then your calendar, you'll see everything that's on there. Today there's a live shopping. What's in my bag? Okay, I want to know what's in their bag. What's everybody carrying in their bag, or what are they promoting at this live shopping? We share this with their customers. Then we all carry a bag, or most of us carry a bag. So it's like, what is Avon saying? And then their bag was like, I need that in my bag too. And our customers are going to say, I need that in my bag too. Learning is a part of our business. The more that we know, the more that we can grow, because we just have that knowledge about the product. So don't miss the A list that's coming up. And then we have the TGIF with our account executive. So always know what's on the calendar. Put it on your calendar so that you can participate. And if you can't catch it live, there are the replays, so you can get that information as well. Mary had said it, and I just want to kind of bring this home. I don't want anybody thinking, oh my gosh, it is so tough to grow a business. Have a plan, show up for work, share Avon, and you can build a successful business. Really, that's the simple line for all of us. We don't have to be comparing ourselves to anybody else or what anybody else is doing. What is it, and what creativeness are you wanting to create in your business, in your circle, in your world, in your community, um, that makes you you? That getting that contact information. I think Mary shared a really great tip that if you have that QR code, they're filling out their information, you're uploading that to your web office. Avon's going to begin marketing to them. Man, that's a beautiful thing, because that's putting you in front of your customer. Know your why, understand why you started Avon. For those of you who haven't done it, make a vision board and place it where you will always see it. We want you visualizing your dreams. What brought you to Avon? What do you want from this? Now, for some of us, it might be something small. For others, it's like we got this really huge dream. So what we're wanting to make sure is that we're working towards our goals. celebrate your accomplishments. I mean, I'm so proud of all of you on here. You know, it's easy just to say, "Yeah, I don't feel like doing anything." But no, no, you all are looking for business in your communities. You're looking online to find out how you can build those connections with people, partnering with other successful representatives, accountability buddies. It makes us all better, when we're sharing with each other. Making Avon a part of your day, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, wherever you go, connect with people, set your goals, get back to the community, ask your groups and organizations if they need to raise money. Those are all really great sales strategies to build your business. You know, are you promoting your business and what you have to offer? Are you? And if you're not, you got to start right now. You got to let people know what you have to offer. Are you sharing? You can help others with skin concerns by offering them a skincare consultation. I am going to share with all of you. I had a customer contact me, and really they were just asking a question about ordering on my website a product, you know, and it was like just a friendly chit chat. Next thing you know, and it was like, it's like she had saw my video. I was like, oh my goodness, it was like, skincare brought me to Avon, because I'm having some terrible problems with my skin. And let's see here. Okay. And um, and so then she was like, well, can you tell me, what you have for this? So she's on my website. And then I said, well, here, I'm going to go to skincare. I'm going to click on, like the filter. And then I started asking her questions, just like what was there, is her skin dry? What is she, what are her concerns and what is she looking for? And lo and behold, we were able to share some products. And then the next thing you know, that turned out from something that she was looking for her skin, now that she's a little bit older. And she says, oh, and I have a teenager. And, do you have anything for acne? And it was like, well, do you have anything for like a foundation? It was like, oh, and we have the try it on tool, and you can try it right there at the website. Anyway, what went from, just I wanted to order a product turned into a $97 and change sales. So, you know, when we're having those connections, she didn't buy because it was like, buy for me, buy for me, buy for me, support my small business. I need you to buy for me. It was uncovering what needs she had and the amazing products that we have on our digital brochure and our brochure in person, or if we're sharing it in person. We have a lot of really, really great products. So make sure that you're letting your customers know. You can offer household solutions at this point. Are you asking for referrals? Are you promoting parties? If you're wanting to have parties, are you letting people know, hey, let's have a party, in person, virtual? And I know individuals are either party people or they're not. So if you're a party person, are you letting people know that, hey, we can have some parties? Are you promoting 3 to 5 star products every campaign? What are those star products in that particular brochure? Are you promoting those products with your customers? Are you sharing your brochure every campaign? Are you promoting products that should be in every household? These, if we're working in this direction, it's going to grow our business. And it all starts with, I think, Carolyn, you said it, as, hey, I'm having connections, and people that I have been leaving my brochure with, they're ordering. Now they're getting their friends to order from me as well. We are a connection business. Now, convention is coming up. Mary shared with all of you, hey, you want to be there. You can go here to learn more and register. If you haven't already, I know several of you on this call have already registered for it. And yay, 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 yay. You'll be so glad. Now, the other thing is that some of us really enjoy getting recognized. It's like, hey, life, there isn't a lot of, hey, you did a great job. I mean, in life, a lot of times it's like, hey, this is what you need to do better. So when we get recognition, it feels really good. So I wanted to point out, when you go to the convention, this is the recognition category. So see where you can shine here. You know, Carolyn, Gloria, Cheryl, you know, you were Destination Avon Cancun. We're going to celebrate that at convention. So, you know, who on here is having a title advancement or a rising star? So, right now, we do want to work our business as much as we possibly can so that we can you know, it's fun to get recognized and to get on stage. So I want to make sure as many of you here is able to have that happen for you. Okay. Um, and let's see here. Uh, oh, raffle time. Yes, raffle time. Now, I had mentioned to all of you that in you there was that video to watch. Share with me your thoughts, how you're going to build your business. And guess what? We have some entries. So who is feeling lucky? Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, and then I'm going to pull out one. You can see that I have no idea who it is. And Catherine, it is you. Congratulations. Okay, so Catherine, I'm going to show you. You have a choice. Okay, are you ready? Okay, you have this. You tell me which tote you like. Can you see them?
No, I can't because I'm on my phone.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will send you a picture of of some totes, and you can tell me which one you want. Okay, since you're on your
Okay.
phone. Or okay, so I'm going to send you because I'm going to do another. I want to do two of them today. So I'm going to send you the pictures right now, and you tell me which one you want. Okay, so here's one.
Are you messaging them or are you texting them, emailing them?
I can text you. Can I text you?
Yeah, text me. Yeah, text me.
Okay. And here's one more. And then, so I, because your name got pulled first, so I want you to be able to get what you want. And then I want to, do you all want me to do a second drawing? Who wants me to do a second drawing?
Of course.
All right, here we go. So we'll give Catherine a second to tell me which one she wants. And then, okay, so then I'm going to do another, okay, and see who's going to be second here. And it is Haley. Haley, I don't think you are on. So Haley, you will also get a tote as well. Okay. And save the date. We will have our June team chat with a special guest, June 12th. If there is a particular topic or something you would like for me to reach out to the person to say, hey, can you chat or give us some advice or tips about this? Please let me know so that we can hopefully gear the team chat towards whatever it is that you're needing information or you're wanting to learn on. Okay. Um, does anybody, I will turn off the recording. We are Team Avon. I'll turn it off. And then if anybody has any more additional questions, you're welcome to stay on. But for this recording, we're going to say bye.